Okay, I've got my Diet Mountain Dew, going to do the dew, and glad you're with me today. We're going to show you how to take the slide off of one of these 1911s. This is like an Ultra, like Kemper would have an Ultra Pro, the short 3-inch barrel. This one happens to be a 3.5-inch barrel. Its caliber is 45 ACP, and as I said before earlier in the video, very, very good gun for the money. Now we want to take the slide off of this, and obviously there's no barrel bushing in the traditional sense in the front, and this is a reverse plug on the recoil rod. So that doesn't come apart obviously the same way. So the first thing we're going to do is make sure the magazine is out and empty, and we're going to check the gun to make sure it's clear. So we've done that, and everything's good to go there. So the way you do this is just simply pull this back and push this out. Now get this, this comes apart really easy this way. So we go ahead and pull that out, that is the slide stop, and put it over here. And then we just go ahead and you can just take and pull the slide and the barrel off, keeping your fingers over the recoil spring just to make sure everything stays in place. You would do the same thing with a Colt that had a plug that inserted from this side. Even with the barrel bushing on it, you could take it apart that way, or go the traditional way where you would take the barrel wrench and take off the bushing and pull everything out of the front of it and do it that way. But you can retain the recoil spring this way. Take it, set it on the table just like that. So the trick with this gun is getting it back together. This part, a lot of people may not understand, is relatively simple. You simply push it forward, and then you make a tool out of a paper clip or something like that, and you let that come back so that it's straight in line and in place. Excuse me. Make sure you have your barrel link up out of the way. So I want to make sure that that barrel link is up out of the way. The next thing you need to do is you need to push this all forward like this. Just take it and lift the whole thing out just like that. And you can lay this aside or take it apart and clean it, whatever you need to do. So when we're going to put it back together, we're going to slip it back in there. And of course, I want to be careful to not interfere with how that part has a flat spot, a flat shoulder on it that slips over and sets in the sides of the slide just below this area here. So once you've done that, you're okay. You can go ahead and push this back forward, remove your tool, and allow this to come back against the barrel link and the lower lugs of the barrel. The bottom lugs, or the feet of the barrel, is what a lot of people call it. Now to put it back together, we're going to go ahead and take it, assemble it again, holding that in place, making sure that our barrel link is forward, like that, and go ahead and put it on. I'm going to go ahead and put a couple drops of oil on this slide while I have that. You don't need a lot on a 1911, just very minimal. In fact, there's plenty on that side already. So let's go ahead and slip this back in here and push it back. You got to clear your disconnector. Put a drop of oil on the disconnector head and go ahead and slip that back in place. Now what you want to do is make sure that the barrel link is visible, the hole is visible, and you want to slip the slide stop back in. Now somebody has done a little shimmying around on this particular gun, and as a result of that, they have taken a little of the finish off of this area right here. So notice when I pushed that down, I pushed it straight in just like that. If you don't with this particular model, and I'm going to try to do this without messing this up. Yes, straight down. On this particular model, you simply come straight down so that you depress the detent pin in this area, the detent and spring that holds the slide stop up when the magazine is empty, and also the thumb safety on this side. This particular gun, you cannot take it from the bottom and tilt it and run it in from the bottom and slip it under and push it up. It will not work. It just will not, because of the way the angles are on this particular slide stop. It must be an Amigo thing, because every other 1911 on the planet can go together that way. But this one is designed in such a way that the easiest way to do it is to simply push it straight down, pushing the D10 in, and just to the top of the slide, moving the slide back, You have the takedown notch right here, and then of course push it all the way in until it's flush, and then allow the slide to go forward. And then of course function test, making sure that the slide is moving clean and no problems whatsoever. So that's how you do an Amigo American Classic 3.5-inch barrel with the inside plug on the recoil rod. All right, so that's how it's done. This has been a great gun. I think the customer is going to be real happy with the results. So thanks for tuning in. If you have any questions, call us at 256-502-4585. Reach me by email, guns@lewisprecisiongunsmithing.com. You can look us up on Facebook, like us there. If you have a question, please leave a question, and I'll try to get an answer for you. If you like the videos, fine. If you don't, make a recommendation on how to make them better within the budget constraints that I have currently. And we'll do the best we can to answer your question or provide a video that might be helpful to you. Thanks. God bless. We'll see you next time.